Hey everyone, welcome back to SwitchTop. Today we're counting down the top 30 single-player games you can play right now on your Nintendo Switch. If you're looking for amazing solo adventures that'll keep you glued to your screen for hours, this list is for you. Let's jump right in. Momodora. Moonlit Farewell is a beautiful 2D action game where you play as Momo, a priestess trying to save her village from a curse. You'll run, jump, and fight through gorgeous hand-drawn environments using Momo's leaf weapon and bow for both close combat and ranged attacks. The game has a perfect mix of exploration and combat. You'll find new paths, unlock shortcuts, and discover hidden items that make you stronger. Boss fights are super challenging but fair, and you'll need quick reflexes to dodge attacks and find the right moment to strike. While the story is pretty dark, with themes of sacrifice and duty, the characters you meet along the way add moments of hope to your journey through this cursed world. Kirby and the Forgotten Land takes our pink puffball hero into a 3D world for the first time in a main game, and it's awesome. After getting sucked through a portal, Kirby lands in a mysterious world filled with abandoned buildings and wild nature. His mission? Rescue the Waddle Dees captured by the Beast Pack. Kirby's famous copy abilities return. He can still inhale enemies to steal their powers like fire, ice, or sword skills. But the game adds a crazy new mouthful mode where Kirby stretches his body around real-world objects. He can become a car, wrap around a water pipe to shoot water, or even swallow a vending machine to shoot soda cans. The levels are packed with secrets and hidden Waddle Dees to rescue, and there's a hub town that grows as you save more friends. Enter Magnolia. Bloom in the Mist is a beautiful and challenging 2D action game that'll test your skills and pull at your heartstrings. You play as Lilac, a young girl with powerful magic abilities, exploring a mysterious misty world filled with corruption. Armed with her staff and magical abilities, you'll platform through stunning environments while fighting off enemies and massive bosses. What makes this game stand out is how your magic works. You collect different spells throughout your journey that can be mixed and matched for different effects. The combat feels amazing. You can dodge, counter, and chain combos to take down enemies. The world is interconnected with shortcuts and secrets everywhere, rewarding players who explore every corner. As you progress, you'll uncover more about the once beautiful kingdom and how it fell into darkness. Luigi's Mansion 3 puts Mario's scaredy-cat brother in the spotlight again for another ghost hunting adventure. Luigi wins a free vacation at a luxury hotel, but it turns out to be a trap set by King Boo to capture Mario and friends. Now Luigi has to explore the hotel's themed floors, from a medieval castle to a disco dance floor, using his upgraded Poltergust G00 vacuum to suck up ghosts and solve puzzles. The best new feature is Gooigi, Luigi's gooey clone who can squeeze through bars and pipes to reach places Luigi can't. You can switch between them anytime or have a friend control Gooigi for co-op play. Each floor of the hotel feels completely different with unique ghosts and puzzles to solve. The boss battles are super creative too. You'll need to figure out each ghost's weakness before you can vacuum them up. NieR Automata takes place in a future where aliens have invaded Earth using machine life forms, forcing humans to flee to the moon. You play as combat androids 2B and 9S, sent to Earth to fight these machines and reclaim the planet. What starts as a straightforward mission soon raises big questions about consciousness, purpose, and what it means to be alive. The gameplay constantly switches things up. 1 minute you're in an open-world action game with amazing sword combat, then it changes to a top-down shooter, side-scrolling platformer, or even a text adventure. Your android characters can equip different weapon types and plug-in chips that lets you customize abilities and stats. The dodge mechanic feels amazing, letting you smoothly evade attacks and counter with powerful combos. Don't let the first ending fool you. This game has multiple playthroughs that reveal completely new perspectives on the story. The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom flips the script by finally making Princess Zelda the playable hero. When Link mysteriously vanishes and a strange fog called the Gloom spreads across Hyrule, Zelda must save the kingdom herself. Instead of using weapons like Link, Zelda wields the Tri-Rod, a magical staff that can copy almost any object in the world and create echoes of it. See a boulder blocking your path? Copy it. Place 3 more boulders to make stairs and climb over. Need to cross water? Copy a boat. The game is filled with creative puzzles where you'll need to think about which objects to copy and where to place them. The top-down view brings back classic Zelda vibes, but with modern graphics and gameplay. As you explore Hyrule and its dungeons, you'll upgrade the Tri-Rod with new abilities, fight creative bosses, and slowly uncover what happened to Link. Dragon's Dogma drops you into a medieval fantasy world as an Arisen, someone whose heart was literally stolen by a dragon yet somehow survived. Now you must hunt down this dragon to reclaim your heart and save the kingdom. What makes this game so fun is the awesome combat and the pawn system. You can choose from different classes like Fighter, Strider, or Mage, each with unique skills and weapons. The combat lets you climb on top of giant monsters, Shadow of the Colossus style, to attack weak spots. The pawn system lets you create an AI companion who fights alongside you, and you can also recruit 2 more pawns created by other players. These pawns learn as they adventure. They remember enemy weaknesses and locations of hidden treasures. The open world is filled with dangerous monsters that get even scarier at night when powerful undead creatures come out to hunt. Every journey feels like a true adventure with unexpected dangers and discoveries. Super Mario Bros. Wonder brings Mario back to his 2D roots, but adds a mind-blowing twist. Wonder flowers that completely transform levels in ways you'd never expect. You'll be running and jumping through the Flower Kingdom when suddenly pipes grow legs and walk away. The music changes. Mario transforms into a goofy Goomba, or the entire art style flips to something totally different. The basic gameplay is classic Mario, running, jumping on enemies, and collecting coins, but with new power-ups like the elephant form that lets you smash blocks with your trunk or spray water. The new badge system lets you equip special abilities like higher jumps or starting levels with power-ups. With 12 playable characters including Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, and several Toads and Yoshis, plus over 150 levels packed with secrets, there's tons to discover. The whole game has this amazing hand-drawn look that brings the Flower Kingdom to life. Dave the Diver is this amazing mix of diving adventure, restaurant management, and RPG all rolled into one addictive package. By day, you play as Dave exploring the mysterious blue hole, a diving spot where the sea life constantly changes. You'll swim through beautiful underwater areas, catch fish with your harpoon or net, avoid dangerous creatures, and discover sunken treasures and secrets. Then at night, you help run a sushi restaurant with the fish you caught, serving customers, upgrading your menu, revenue and hiring staff to make your business grow. As the story unfolds, you'll meet quirky characters, upgrade your diving gear to swim deeper and longer, and even tackle some sea monsters. There's always something new to discover. One day you might be photographing rare fish for your collection. The next day you could be riding a submarine into uncharted waters. The game has this charming pixel art style that makes both the underwater world and the restaurant scenes feel alive. Pokémon Legends. Arceus takes the Pokémon formula and gives it a massive shakeup by sending you back in time to the Hisui region, which later becomes Sinnoh, when people were still afraid of Pokémon. As a member of the Galaxy Team research group, your job is to create the region's very first Pokédex by observing and catching wild Pokémon. The biggest change is how catching works. The world is divided into large open areas where Pokémon roam freely in their natural habitats. You can sneak through tall grass, distract them with berries, or throw Pokeballs directly without even battling. When battles do happen, they use a new turn order system based on speed, and you can choose between different move styles that are either faster or stronger. Your character can actually get hurt by wild Pokemon attacks, adding real danger to exploration. Chained Echoes is an awesome RPG that feels like those classic 90s games, but with modern improvements that make it super fun to play. You control a group of heroes in a fantasy world where there's been a long war between nations. Your team includes pilots who control mechs called Sky Armors. The battle system is turn-based but keeps you engaged with the overdrive system, a gauge you need to maintain in the sweet spot for maximum power. If you push too hard, your characters overheat and become weaker. The combat stays fresh because each character learns unique skills and can be customized with different gear and abilities. As you explore the beautiful pixel art world, you'll find hidden areas, solve puzzles, and uncover secrets in villages, forests, and dungeons. The story tackles some pretty deep themes about war and peace, but also has plenty of funny moments that'll make you laugh. Persona 4. Golden puts you in the shoes of a high school student who moves to the rural town of Inaba for a year. Soon after arriving, mysterious murders start happening, and you discover you have the power to enter a hidden world inside TVs. Inside this foggy TV world, you and your friends fight shadow monsters using your personas, powerful beings that represent your inner self. What makes the game so addictive is how it balances two different gameplay styles. By day, you live a normal high school life, attending classes, joining clubs, working part-time jobs, and hanging out with friends. Every friendship you build, called social links, makes your personas stronger for the dungeon crawling parts. The turn-based battle system focuses on finding enemy weaknesses to score extra attacks. You'll collect and fuse different personas to create stronger ones with better skills.
That's some thick skin!
It's over! I couldn't do it!
3 enemies left!
Red Dead Redemption brings the Wild West to Switch in this amazing open-world adventure. You play as John Marston, a former outlaw forced by government agents to hunt down members of his old gang. Set in 1911, when the American frontier was changing, with cars starting to replace horses and the wild, lawless West becoming more civilized. The game gives you this huge map to explore, spanning desert plains, mountains, and Mexican territory. You can follow the main story or just roam around taking on side activities like hunting animals, breaking wild horses, playing poker in saloons, catching bounties, or helping strangers you meet on the road. The shooting mechanics feel great with the Deadeye feature that lets you slow down time to mark multiple targets before firing. Your actions affect your honor rating, help people, and you're respected, cause trouble, and bounty hunters will come after you.
Not bad, Marston!
Donkey Kong Country. Tropical Freeze is an amazing 2D platformer where Donkey Kong's tropical paradise gets invaded by Viking-like creatures called snowmads who freeze the entire island. Now DK and his family, Diddy, Dixie, and Cranky Kong, must hop, roll, and pound their way through beautiful levels to take back their home. Each Kong partner gives you different abilities. Diddy lets you hover with his jetpack, Dixie can spin her ponytail to gain height, and Cranky uses his cane like a pogo stick to bounce on spikes. The levels are incredibly creative, with dynamic camera movements and transitions between foreground and background. You'll ride mine carts, swing from vines, blast from barrel cannons, and swim through underwater caves. The game has this amazing flow where perfectly timed jumps and rolls make you feel like a platforming master. Hidden puzzle pieces and Kong letters in each level give you reasons to replay them. Ori and the Will of the Wisps is a breathtaking adventure where you play as Ori, a small guardian spirit in a magical forest. After being separated from Ku, an owlet they raised, Ori must journey through a new, dangerous land to find their friend. The game is a Metroidvania, which means you gradually gain new abilities that let you reach areas that were blocked before, like double jumping, dashing through the air, or burrowing through sand. The movement feels incredibly fluid as you leap, glide, and swing through the gorgeous environments. Combat is much improved from the first game, with different weapons and abilities you can equip and upgrade using a shard system. There are challenging escape sequences where you need perfect timing to outrun danger, and peaceful moments where you help forest creatures and rebuild their sanctuary. Hollow Knight drops you into the mysterious underground kingdom of Hallownest, with almost no explanation of who you are or what you're doing there. You play as a small, silent knight with a nail sword, exploring this massive interconnected bug civilization that fell to a mysterious infection. The game is all about exploration. You're free to go in any direction, discovering new areas, unlocking shortcuts, and finding power-ups that help you reach new places. The combat feels tight and responsive. You'll slash enemies, dodge attacks, and use spells that cost soul energy, which you collect by hitting enemies. The charm system lets you customize your knight with different abilities, like healing faster or sending out friendly companions to help you fight. What makes Hallownest so fascinating is how the story is told through the environment and characters you meet. Small details in the background tell you what happened to this once great kingdom. Astral Chain puts you in the shoes of a rookie officer in a special police task force during a future where humanity lives in the last city on Earth, the Ark. Interdimensional creatures called chimeras are threatening to destroy what's left of humanity, and you're given control of a captured chimera called a legion, chained to you through a psychic connection. What makes the gameplay so unique is how you control both your character and your legion at the same time. You can send your legion to attack enemies while you fight from another angle, wrap the chain around enemies to bind them, or use the chain to launch yourself across gaps. There are 5 different legions to unlock, each with unique abilities, like a sword legion for combat or an arm legion that can lift heavy objects. Between battles, you'll solve cases by gathering evidence, questioning witnesses, and using your legion to reveal hidden clues. Shin Megami Tensei 5. Vengeance throws you into a post-apocalyptic Tokyo where gods, demons, and angels battle for control. You play as a high school student who gets caught in this conflict after fusing with a mysterious being called Agami to become the Nahobino, a forbidden being that's neither human nor god. The heart of the gameplay is the demon negotiation system. Instead of just fighting demons, you can talk to them mid-battle, say the right things based on their personality, and they might join your team. You'll build an army of demons that you can also fuse together to create stronger ones, passing down skills to create the perfect team. The turn-based combat uses the press turn system, where hitting enemy weaknesses grants extra actions, but missing or hitting resistances costs you turns. The Vengeance version adds a whole new story route, more demons, and quality of life improvements. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 takes place in a world where two nations, Kevas and Agnes, are locked in an endless war where soldiers only live for 10 years, fighting to fill their life clocks by defeating enemies. You follow Noah and Mio, soldiers from opposing sides who, along with their friends, discover a mysterious power to combine into powerful forms called Ouroboros. Together they try to reach a distant structure called Sword March to learn the truth about their world. The combat happens in real time where you auto-attack while positioning yourself to use special abilities called arts that recharge over time. The class system lets characters learn jobs from each other, so you can mix and match roles like attacker, defender, and healer to create your perfect team. As you explore the massive, beautiful environments filled with giant creatures, you'll help NPCs with side quests, set up camps to rest and cook food for bonuses, and discover hidden areas and unique monsters. Metroid Prime Remastered brings one of the greatest games ever made to Switch with beautiful updated graphics while keeping everything that made the original special. You play as bounty hunter Samus Aran, who chases space pirates to the planet Talon 4 after they steal a dangerous organism called Metroids. After losing her powerful suit upgrades in an explosion, Samus must explore the planet to regain her abilities while uncovering the mystery of what happened to the ancient Chozo civilization that once lived there. What makes the game incredible is how it transforms Metroid's two-dimensional exploration into first person without losing the series' essence. You'll scan environments for clues and enemy weaknesses, solve puzzles using your growing arsenal of weapons and tools, and backtrack to previously inaccessible areas once you gain new abilities like the Morph Ball, Space Jump, or Grapple Beam. Monster Hunter Rise puts you in the boots of a hunter in Kimura Village, a place threatened by the Rampage, a horde of monsters attacking the village. Your job is to hunt these creatures down. The game gives you 14 different weapon types to choose from: huge swords, fast dual blades, explosive hunting horns, and more, each with their own unique moves and combos. The coolest new feature is the wire bug, which lets you zip through the air, run up walls, and perform special attacks called Silkbind moves. You also get a new buddy called a Palamute, basically a battle dog that you can ride around the map and who fights alongside your cat-like Palico companion. After picking your gear, you head out to beautiful areas like forests, deserts, and snowy mountains to track down monsters, fight them in epic battles, and then use their parts to craft better weapons and armor to take on even tougher monsters. Persona 5. Royal puts you in the shoes of a high school student who gets falsely accused of a crime and sent to live in Tokyo on probation. Soon you discover you have the power to enter the metaverse. a world created by people's distorted desires. You form the Phantom Thieves with friends who have similar powers, and together you steal the corrupted hearts of bad adults by infiltrating their mental palaces. The game splits between two main parts: dungeon crawling in the metaverse with turn-based battles where you summon personas, powerful beings that represent your inner self, and daily life in Tokyo where you go to school, hang out with friends, work part-time jobs, and build relationships. Every day matters because you only have a limited time to complete each palace, and the activities you choose improve your stats and strengthen your personas.
It's been a while since we last fought, but this time...
Persona! Go down!
Prince of Persia, the Lost Crown puts you in the shoes of Sargon, a member of an elite warrior group called the Immortals. When the Prince of Persia is kidnapped, you're sent to rescue him at Mount Koth, a mysterious place where time itself is broken. The game is a 2D action platformer with smooth, fluid movement that feels amazing to control. You can wall run, double jump, dash through the air, and slide under obstacles while exploring the huge interconnected map. Combat is fast and satisfying. You use swords, bows, and special time powers to take down enemies and bosses. These time powers are super cool. You can teleport short distances, freeze enemies in place, or even create a copy of yourself that you can return to later. As you explore Mount Koth, you'll find new abilities that let you reach previously inaccessible areas, solve clever puzzles that play with time, and piece together the strange mystery of why this sacred mountain is causing time to unravel. Metroid Dread follows bounty hunter Samus Aran as she investigates planet ZDR after receiving footage suggesting the deadly X-parasites still exist. Upon arrival, she's attacked by a mysterious Chozo warrior who strips her of her abilities and leaves her stranded deep underground. Now Samus must fight her way back to the surface while being hunted by EMMI robots, nearly indestructible machines designed to capture her. The gameplay blends exploration and action perfectly. You'll run, jump, slide, and shoot through interconnected areas while gradually regaining Samus's lost abilities like the Morph Ball, missile upgrades, and new powers like the Phantom Cloak that makes you temporarily invisible. The map is huge and packed with secrets, and getting new abilities opens up paths to previously unreachable areas. The EMMI zones create super tense stealth sections where you must quietly navigate or run for your life since regular weapons can't hurt these robots. Paper Mario. The Thousand-Year Door is a charming RPG where Mario is flattened into a paper version of himself. The adventure begins when Princess Peach sends Mario a treasure map leading to Rogueport, a rough and tumble port town. By the time he arrives, Peach has gone missing, and Mario must collect 7 crystal stars to unlock the mysterious Thousand-Year Door and rescue her. The battle system is super fun. It's turn-based, but with timed button presses that boost your attacks and defenses. The coolest part is that battles take place on a stage with an audience watching you. Pull off impressive moves and the crowd goes wild, throwing helpful items or giving you power boosts. As you explore, Paper Mario can use his paper-thin body to slip through cracks, fold into a paper airplane to glide across gaps, or roll into a tube to fit through pipes. Throughout your journey, you'll meet tons of hilarious characters and team up with unique partners who help in both battles and puzzles. Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster brings two legendary RPGs to the Switch with beautiful updated graphics, but the same amazing stories and gameplay. Both games center around magical runes that grant special powers and the 108 stars of destiny. Special characters you can recruit to your cause. In Suikoden, you play as the son of a great general who gets caught up in a rebellion against the corrupt empire after discovering your father's crimes. In Suikoden 2, you're a young soldier who survives an attack by your own country's forces and ends up leading another rebellion. What makes these games special is how your army grows. As you recruit those 108 characters, you'll build and upgrade your own castle headquarters. Some characters join your battle party, while others open shops, forge weapons, or help in other ways. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 throws you into a mind-blowing sci-fi world where two nations, Keves and Agnes, are locked in an endless war. You control Noah and Mayo, soldiers from opposing sides who discover they can fuse with their companions to create powerful beings called Ouroboros. Together with their friends, they set out to end the conflict and discover the truth about their world. The gameplay happens in huge, open areas with real-time combat where positioning matters, attacks from the sides or back deal extra damage. Each character has their own class with unique skills, but the cool part is you can switch classes and learn abilities from your teammates. As you explore the massive world filled with towering landmarks and dangerous creatures, you'll find colonies to help, complete side quests, and craft gems to boost your stats. The 100 Line, Last Defense Academy on Nintendo Switch, is a gripping fusion of tactical RPG and visual novel, created by the minds behind Danganronpa and Zero Escape. Set in a mysterious academy under siege, you play as Takumi Sumino, one of 15 students forced to defend their school from strange alien invaders over a harrowing 100-day period. Battles unfold in strategic, grid-based combat, while narrative segments between skirmishes offer deep character development and impactful choices. With over 100 possible endings and a script as long as 60 novels, the game is packed with rich storytelling and emotional twists. Every decision shapes the outcome, pushing players to consider the consequences of their actions. Blending intense strategy with a gripping, branching storyline, The 100 Line is a standout title for those who love character-driven drama and high-stakes tactical gameplay.
仲間の死を利用して戦うなんて非道だと思う。でも仕方ないでしょ。それがこの学園のリアルなんだから。命も倫理も投げ打って何としてでも100日間この学園を守り抜く。
Dragon Quest XI. S follows the adventure of a young man who discovers he's the reincarnation of the Luminary, a legendary hero destined to save the world from darkness. But when he reveals his identity, the kingdom labels him a darkspawn and tries to capture him. You'll travel across a gorgeous world filled with charming towns, dangerous dungeons, and colorful monsters as you gather allies and uncover your true destiny. The turn-based battle system is easy to learn but has tons of depth. You choose commands for your party members or let them act on their own with AI tactics you set. Each character has unique abilities. Eric is a thief who can steal and poison enemies. Serena heals the party. Jade kicks monsters with powerful martial arts, and more. The Definitive Edition adds tons of extra content, including a special 2D mode that lets you play the entire game in classic pixel art style like older Dragon Quest games.
Here you go! Get him!
The Legend of Zelda. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom completely reinvented what open-world games can be. In Breath of the Wild, Link wakes up after 100 years of sleep to find Hyrule in ruins, and Princess Zelda holding back Calamity Ganon at Hyrule Castle. The game gives you incredible freedom. After a short tutorial area, you can go anywhere, even straight to the final boss if you're brave enough. The world is built on a chemistry engine where elements react naturally. Fire spreads, metal conducts electricity, and wood floats on water. You can climb almost any surface, glide with your paraglider, and solve puzzles using runes that let you manipulate objects with magnetism, freeze time, create ice blocks, or use remote bombs. Tears of the Kingdom builds on this foundation by adding a 3-layer world with sky islands above and vast caves below, plus game-changing new abilities like Ultra Hand to build vehicles and structures, fuse to combine weapons and objects, ascend to pass through ceilings, and recall to reverse time for objects. And there you have it, the top 30 single-player games you absolutely need to play on your Nintendo Switch. From monster hunting to time-bending adventures, these games offer some of the best solo experiences you can find. Which game on this list is your favorite, or did I miss any awesome single-player games that should have made the cut? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to SwitchTop for more Nintendo Switch content every week. Until next time, happy gaming everybody!